This is TEO, and you turn in a quantum perspective.
Yeah, so my name is Mateo Fazzulo. I go by Teo, S-T-E-O. I was born in Daly City, South San Francisco, June 5th, 1989, 6589. Yeah. Well, basically, since I was young, I've always loved writing, like just the art of writing, like everything about like words. I love words. I used to do spelling bees. I remember in middle school one time, I was like I basically represented my whole school for the spelling bee. And so I believe, or actually it was 2011 is when I actually wrote my first rap. Well, actually to a beat. I would freestyle with my little brother when we were younger and stuff, just for fun. But I wrote my first rap to Tupac's "Picture Me Rolling." That was I never forget it. And I forget what I said, but that was the first rap I actually wrote. And then from there, I just really just started to like fall in love with just the art of like how I can say, how I can actually express myself through like words, because words are very powerful. You know what I'm saying? What I accepted when I decided I was gonna actually pursue this dream was to, actually do something good like with my words, because I'm saying I'm one person, but I'm saying I may be able to change like one person's life with something good I said. Maybe it's one, like maybe it's 10, maybe it's 1,000, and as long as someone is able to actually relate to what I say, or just feel it, really. That's because that's what it is for me. If you can feel like what I'm saying, and I think that's pretty cool. So that's what keeps me going. For me, it's really just you always just got to be yourself, man. Because I feel like when you make art, you give people like a piece of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like it's important to always, at least with what I want to tell people, is just like, you just got to be yourself with whatever you do. So basically, I got diagnosed with Tourette syndrome when I was 3. They basically said, you have Tourette syndrome, and so then my parents tried to educate me, like, as I got older, just like how to, just go about your day, explaining it to people, because some people don't understand what it is. And so I remember like when I was going to school, it was like kindergarten, and like people would make fun of me because like they didn't know, what I'm saying, they're like, oh, like, why are you like nodding your head so much, or like why are you making those noises? And it's like, and then I'm like a little ass kid, like, oh, I gotta explain to them, like, this is Tourette syndrome, and of course sometimes people don't understand what it is, but yeah, so I got it when I was 3. It's made me who I am today, like, because I feel what I was taught to really know how to explain it to people kind of gave me like a lot of confidence, like as a little kid. And so I feel like just going around, like being able to explain something like this to people since I was a little kid is like, it just made me like I feel like a very like confident person. And people always ask me like, if you could get rid of it, like, would you? And honestly, I wouldn't. Like, I really like, it's like a part of me, and I like, it's really definitely shaped me into like the person I am, from the way I see things to just like, being able to be comfortable with myself, knowing that I have this. And like, it's pretty cool to just like learn about it. Like, you get to see all the things that it does to your brain, like, because it's basically like, sometimes I can't control what I do, but I think it's hella cool because like that's basically who I am. Like, I wouldn't change that for nothing. So my son's name is Jaden. He was born December 24th, 2009, Christmas Eve. Yeah, so he's about to turn 6 this year, actually, which is crazy, man. Yeah, Christmas Eve, he'll be 6. And he's cool, man. He started school this year too, so he's in kindergarten. Actually, a few weeks ago, we went to the pumpkin patch, and like it was his first field trip with his class. And so I was like one of the chaperones there with his mom, and it's pretty dope. Like, I didn't even expect to be a chaperone. I just thought I was gonna go, kind of just go along and hang out with them at the pumpkin patch. But it was pretty cool to do that. And he's in Taekwondo also. He's been doing it for, I think, a little over 2 years now. Almost, maybe. I forget exactly, but yeah, he's a beast. Dope. He's tight, man. He's very like coordinated with his hands. Like he's very fluid like with his motions, and so it's cool to like see him kind of grow from that. You know what I'm saying? Because when he first started, he was good, but like obviously, he's very focused, and he enjoys it because he wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If he didn't like to do it. And all that. So I'm dropping a project in December. It's my first project. I'm really excited. It's called Basal Ganglia, and so it's basically going to be about it's about my life up until this point. Some things that I've been through, but it's basically kind of like an introduction to my life story. And so basal ganglia, basal ganglia with Tourette syndrome, in your brain there are these nuclei. They're like in this top area, and basically what they do is they're in charge of like movement. Like the reason I look at you, or I look at this light, or I decide to touch this speaker. So those are the basal ganglia. They're in charge of that. And so when you have Tourette's, those sometimes emotions are involuntary. Like I can't control it. And so basically, I've always felt this urge that I have to do something. You know what I'm saying? I gotta move. Like I gotta do something. Like I gotta, whether it's with my Tourette's or just the way I am. And so basically, that's kind of what basal ganglia. The idea behind it is that I gotta do something. And so me doing something is making my music. And expressing myself to the world, and so that's basically the idea of the project, is that I'm gonna introduce myself to the world. Like, this is who I am, this is what I've been through, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shedding blood, bring me the blues, but spreading love, bring me to you. Witness the tables turn, bridges burn, burn away, dying for change. It ain't your turn today. What's the world without pigment? Distant distance, why you all in my business? My business. Figures, shackled invisible chains, drain the power from visible change. Tell me the power that lies in the name. Government or a gang, it's all the same. Red, white, blue. Without the white, shine true, true. Just the white, shoot, black. Then let the white regroup.